Copper drop. We going
Copper drop.
Straight down the list.
All right, let's get it started.
Ready?
Bang,
Do some
bang,
sound.
bang, bang. What Welcome to Copper Drop. This is YouTube exclusive. If you are on this, just subscribe to the channel, Trip C Media. Let's go. Also, make sure.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. We want to know what you think about these shoes.
Scooped any of the shoes? Did you hit? Did you take an L? Are you flipping them? Let us know.
It's me always taking L's. Start us off, my guy.
Let's go. We are first jumping into a Jordan 1. Probably my favorite silhouette, the classic Jordan 1. Coming out in a starfish colorway. They're calling it the starfish. I'm calling it the PSL 1s because it's women's sizing exclusive.
PSL?
And it's pumpkin spice latte.
Because
The shoe just looks like autumn leaves. If you were to just take a color palette for a shoe, or I don't know what I can't think of the proper technical term right now, but if you were to take a color swap for shoes from a pile of raked leaves, this is what you're coming up with.
Yeah.
So a lot of green, very autumn and fall heavy colors. Fleece lined, keep your toes warm as the temperature dips down a little bit. Releasing on the 27th of October. 180 retail. Resale right now is light on them, about 190. Not getting a whole lot of profits, maybe some lunch money if you get them with a credit back card to get a little boost on that profit.
Boost.
And again, women's sizing, not an extended run, so it'll stop at 12 women, 10.5 men's.
There's been a lot of those
for me,
recently, right?
There have been. The women's releases have been real heavy. The KANYE 4s from last week, those were a women's sizing run, but they did have the extended sizes. So there's been a handful of shoes that have come out in the past, I would say, 6 to 8 months that have been women's shoes that I have really fucked with and wanted a pair, but they stop at the 10.5 men's and 12 women's.
That's so interesting.
And it's half a size too small, and it makes a world of difference because I can't wear them.
Facts.
So even if they were an extended size, these are a drop for me.
Ooh.
I don't really fuck with the shoe.
Damn.
Not really my cup of tea. I do think they look very warm with that fleece lining, so a good fall/winter Jordan 1 for you. What you
Okay.
think?
So I'm seeing these right here, and I know the sweatshirt that I have on right now may fool you, but orange isn't typically my color. You know what I mean? It's not usually how I feel. But maybe it's that I have this sweatshirt on right now. It's kind of orangey pinkish or whatever. I feel like I'm fucking with these shoes. And honestly, like the brown at the top of them there and the fleece on the inside gives me such a Timberland, like comfy vibe. Very
That's
fall.
true. I
don't necessarily love the orange or the colorway, but at the end of the day, since these are not really a great flip, I'm going to go with the cop. The orange is speaking to me right now. It's speaking to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is good.
I think these would have looked better if they incorporated that brown a little bit more. Like if they could have run the brown with the swoosh, or maybe tied it in with the toe box where the front toe box was brown. And you just had the toe and then the high backing and the Air Jordan logo. I think you add that brown so that it's almost mimicking like the black toe color box, like the taxis. Yeah, the taxis have the black toe box with the black upper. I think it might look a little bit better, but sometimes you get shoes and they're just not for you, and these are one of those.
There you go. All right. Okay. What's next?
Next up, we have a Jordan 4. Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. Fun fact, these were actually pushed back. I think they were supposed to release sometime at the end of August or September. But did you hear about the robbery that happened at like a shipping facility I think it was in Memphis?
They stole a lot of shoes.
Yeah, they basically raided like 2 or 3 tractor trailers that were it was these Jordan 4s. I think there may have been some of the Starfishes in there. And then they also got the Cherry 11s that haven't released yet. And it got so bad to the point where StockX like would not let you list these Jordan 4s for sale
because they could have been stolen.
If you have them in your hands right now, they're
stolen. Yeah,
for sure.
That's wild.
So StockX stepped in and stopped the sale on these ones in the Cherry 11.
That's some Mission Impossible shit.
For real, it's a pretty basic colorway. It's very similar to the white cements, but instead of having black accents, it has that midnight navy. I like Jordan 4s. I got 3 pairs of them. That's a great silhouette. I think this colorway is very clean. I like the speckling on the gray. I think that kind of ties in the navy on the rest of the shoe. It's a very simple silhouette, very simple, but it's clean, man. That's a cop for me.
Okay, no, I mean, I think almost for the exact same reason that you say it's a cop for you, it's going to be a drop for me because there's so much white on this shoe. I'd have to clean them all the time, every time I wear them. We got to load some leather. I do like the speckling as well. It's just not doing much for me, man. You know what I mean? It's a little too simple. I'm sure they're comfortable. I'm sure they're great shoes, but it's just not worth it for me. They're not doing enough. You know what I mean? You gotta do a little more to get my attention. You know what I mean? So it's a drop. For me.
Well, we're split 50-50.
1-1. Let's go. Last shoe.
We're hopping to.
This is gonna decide.
This is an interesting shoe. We as a program, we do love SB Dunk lows. We do love SB Dunks.
Fact.
But I gotta be honest, I don't know how to handle these shoes. We're talking about the neck face Nike SB Dunk Low. If you are unfamiliar with, are you familiar with neck face?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably send you some of his artwork, and you'd be like, I know that.
It's an artist, not a brand. It's an artist.
Yeah, he's a graffiti artist. He is based out of, or got his start in California, Stockton, California, actually.
Per the
callback. Exactly. Per the Nike SB website, he has made his imprint on skateboarding with both a moniker and style that stopped everyone in their tracks. Equal parts heavy metal and LA street culture. Next, done it all from billboards and buildings to heading Baker Skateboard's art department. So if you like the red monster on Baker, like Baker Skateboarding, that's his artwork. That's his
I remember that
character. So it's a solid all black shoe, pretty much like nothing color wise outside of the white midsole, and then you've got patches on patches on patches throughout this shoe, even covering up the primary Nike swoosh on both sides, and just a plethora of patches. The insoles are dope. Those are really cool.
Neck face.
Other than that, these are a pass for me, man. These are
no, you gotta say the word.
I want to say I'm gonna say these are a flip because SBs always have resale value. Retail's $110. Resale on them's right around $195, maybe $200. That's pretty good. So you're making, after taxes and seller fees, you're probably making $50-$60. Not bad. I will also say the packing paper looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that you get these like neck face patches that come with it, that's a pretty cool touch too. But the shoe, which is what we should be primarily worried about, it's just too much for me, man. It looks like a TGI Fridays waiter just took all their flair and threw it at an all black dunk, and just whatever stuck, they said, all right, I'm stitching this on, and then they released it.
That's pretty good. That's actually a really good comparison.
He has had other collaborations before. He had a SB Dunk High back in 2013, I think I saw.
Okay.
And then he's had, I think, 2 different pairs of Nike Blazers that he's done. Which are a little bit more of like an all-over print on those 2 shoes. Nothing like this.
Yeah, wild.
What you think?
These are wild. So I am not a fan of pre-ripped jeans. I'm not a fan of like jackets that come with patches on them already. I'm not a fan of these for those same reasons. I feel like this looks like especially with being a skate shoe, I feel like this is the type of shoe that a skater, after having shoes for like a year, you know what I mean, this is what they would end up with, you know what I mean? It's kind of this hodgepodge of, you know, little skate memorabilia, patches and stuff like that. But with that being said, the flip value is decent, but I like the neck face brand, like what he's on and what the, you know, we love skateboarding and like that in general. I could see these being on a shelf of mine or something like that. I'll go cop.
Yeah. You bring up a good point. These shoes would look really dope in a display case.
You know what I mean? This isn't something I would wear for sure. It's definitely not something I would wear to skate. And then since the flip value doesn't seem to be that huge right now, it's like doesn't seem like it's a flip worth. But I do like the look, even if it's gaudy. It's a lot, but I do like the look. I think it's cool. These are cop for me. Let's go.
Yeah, I think you bring up. I mean, these are the one thing I will say about these. These are a shoe where if you're wearing these and somebody is like a sneakerhead, even the slightest bit, they're gonna notice those shoes. They're gonna know what they are, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, dope shoes."
That's wild.
It's like the What the Pauls or the Paras, or the Street Hawkers. It's a shoe that's going to be very distinct and very recognizable, and you will get that street cred.
I agree. No.
So if that's what you're looking for,
tight.
you're a cop.
Bet.
All right. Well, that's week 22 of Copper Drop, right?
22. See. Yeah, man. Let's get it. We're trucking. We're gonna have a release heavy week right now because tomorrow we got, or I guess like literally right after this comes out, we got last 2 weeks ago's episode that's dropping everywhere, and then this will probably come out on Friday. Hopefully there's not more Kanye drama between now and then. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on everywhere you consume podcasts. You feel me?
Like, comment, subscribe, and then go find your friend's phone and your mom's phone and your dad's phone, maybe your brother's phone, your toddler cousin at the family Thanksgiving dinner. You know, he doesn't have a phone, but I guarantee you he has an iPad, and I guarantee you he uses YouTube. And I know he's got an account, so let's hop on that iPad too, go subscribe to the channel, maybe get him into the sneaker game, get him on the Copper Drops, and who knows, maybe in 10, 15 years when he's buying you Christmas presents, you might get a little Grail sneaker. You might get a neck face SB Dunk. You might get a Midnight Navy Jordan 4, a real retro. And if that happens, it's all worth it.
Let's
so
go.
Find that cousin's iPad, that little toddler, and subscribe, like, comment, and go crazy.
Let's go.
And until next week, it's your boy Jay Kraft.
It's Mike Watts.
And now,
You know.
Yup. We out. Cha-cha.